Good morning, children. Good morning, everyone. So, how are you, children? I hope you are fine. So, previous days, everyone listening the lessons on the online lessons you are listening. I am thinking that you all are listening. So, now the lesson number 2, that is class 4, we have started. So, at once we can't say the lesson full because you will not understand. So the bit just like a pages wise or a short form I am explaining for you. So yesterday I explained you the formative assessment little bit. It will be hard for you to listen or understand, but please if you go through that once formative assessment and do it in the practicals. If you do it in practicals, you may get very good result. So children, this one has been completed, formative assessment. How many are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are there. After that I explained you non-green plants. Okay, what are the non-green plants? So till here we have completed. Next we are going, next what we have learned, now we will go through that. Okay, so interdependence of plants and animals. So here interdependence of plants and animals we have. Now we should learn about interdependence of plants and animals. What is interdependent of plants, and animals? So what we will see now, interdependence means depending on each other. So interdependence means depending on each other. So that is the meaning of interdependence. Okay, so now we will start the lesson. Both plants and animals are dependent on each other in various ways for their survival. So here what I said, interdependence means it is depending upon both. So both there it is depending. So if the example, I will give a small example. So how we will depend upon our family? Yes, like that only. Here the animals and plants will depend upon both. They will depend upon each other. వాళ్ళిద్దరు ఒకళ్ళొకళ్ళకి depend అయి ఉంటారు, ఆధారపడి ఉంటారు. This is the meaning. As the green plants are the main food producer, they also give out oxygen. The green plants are the main food producer. Green plants are very, everyone in the previous also I explained here, green plants are food producer for the main. Okay, it is main food producer. Okay, they also give out oxygen. They will give oxygen. Why we are doing nowadays? From the 1 year back, before 1 year or 1 year, 2 years back, we are doing Haritaram, because to more and more, to grow more and more trees, to become a good nature, to be a less smoke, more oxygen, less carbon dioxide, more oxygen we want. So we are doing this program everywhere. They are doing Haritaram. Okay, so now here it is telling they will give out oxygen, means they will give fresh air to us to breathe. Animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. See here, animals breathe in means taking in, and breathe out oxygen. Same here also, they will breathe in oxygen and carbon dioxide they will out. Which plants need for photosynthesis? So here, which plants need photosynthesis? Here they told. So here animals breathe out. Here by photosynthesis is came. See, animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Which plants need for photosynthesis? Okay, here the plants need photosynthesis. Similarly, animal help plants in pollination and seed dispersal. Everyone know what is meant by seed dispersal? Pollination. This way animal help a new plant to grow in at different places. So in this way, the pollination and seed dispersal also I'll explain. So So in this way the animals help the new plant to grow. How we know seed dispersal, pollination from one place to another, so seed arrival from there, so it will grow into the another new plant. So here interdepend of plants and animals, a given picture. I will explain here only, so I can't draw this much big picture for you. So just I will show for you this picture, how the interdependency of plants and animals. Interdependency of plants and animals. Here animal take food from plants. See how animals are eating the grass. After that, see, plants use carbon dioxide that animals give. See, it is giving the carbon dioxide that they are taking off plants. Next, human beings and animals breathe in oxygen by realized by plants. So here the man is coming outside and he will do jogging morning and he will breathe the fresh air. So here this is the picture he given, the what is meant by interdependence of plants and animals. So now we will go balance in nature. What is meant by balance in nature? Balance in nature. So you know what is meant by balance. Nature ante kuda telusu, balance ante with whatever it may be take of balance like this. Next, nature ante prakriti. So now what we will see, a balance between the number of plants and animals is very important. Here he is telling a balance between the number of plants and animals. It is very important to balance the number of plants and animals. It is very important. He is saying if the number of animal increases, plants may not be able to support enough food. So if the plants, here the number of animal increase ante ekkuva utpatti ekkuva avute, plants may not be, ante plants will not able to supply enough food. So they will not supply enough food means ఇప్పుడు ఉత్పత్తి ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది, యానిమల్స్ ఎక్కువ పెరుగుతున్నాయి, చెట్లు బాగా తినేస్తుంది అంటే అక్కడ ఇప్పుడు సపోర్ట్ చేయవు. సో దే విల్ నాట్ produce so much of food for the animals. And oxygen to the animals, here also is telling it will not be oxygen, also it will not be supplied to the animals. If there is an increase in the number of plants, the carbon dioxide supplied by the animals may not be enough for plants. So here also if it is increase of plants, so here it is a increase of number of plants, the carbon dioxide also it will be not supplied by animals, may not be enough for the plants. To maintain the balance in nature, we have to protect both plants and animals. To maintain cheyali ante balance, so we have to protect both plants and animals. Protect cheyalamante kaapadukodam in our animals life. In life on earth has to go on, a balance in the nature has to be maintained. So here in the life if we want to earth has to go on, ante mana oka భూమి నడవాలి అన్న, ముందుకు సాగాలి మనము లైఫ్ అన్న ప్లాన్స్, ఇక్కడ బ్యాలెన్స్ డైట్ షుడ్ బి మెయింటైన్, బ్యాలెన్స్ నేచర్ అనేది మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి అని చెప్తున్నారు ఈ యొక్క లాస్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్లో. సో నౌ వీ హ్యావ్ కంప్లీటెడ్ ద ఫుడ్ ఫర్ ద ప్లాంట్స్. వీ హ్యావ్ లెర్న్ సో మెనీ థింగ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫుడ్ ఫ్రమ్ plants, that may be whatever it may be, whatever I explained, so many we learn how the chlorophyll, stomata, oka leaf, structure of leaf లోపల ఇంటర్నల్ స్ట్రక్చర్కి వెళ్ళి నేర్చుకున్నాం. తర్వాత ప్లాంట్స్ ఎలా మన యొక్క ఇంటర్డిపెండెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాంట్స్ ఇప్పుడు నేర్చుకున్నాం. బ్యాలెన్స్ ఇన్ నేచర్ నేర్చుకున్నాం. నాన్ గ్రీన్ ప్లాంట్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ లెర్న్. నెక్స్ట్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫార్మేటివ్స్ ఆల్సో with the help of water. Here vegetable fruits how we will get fruits and vegetables to eat, with the help of what we will get. Till now we have learned from the food from plants. So now we have completed the food from plants lesson. So I will go next bit, that is summative assessment. Take the right option. So here summative assessment, after completing the lesson, everyone we know that we will go to the summative assessment, okay? Because the bits are also very important. I know children's, whenever I completed the lesson, the children's who will listen carefully, they will when I repeat the question, the children's you used to, మీరు నాకు క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పంగానే యూస్ టు టెల్ ఆన్సర్స్ ఫర్ మీ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్. ఐ హ్యావ్ సో మచ్ రిమెంబర్, నాకు చాలా గుర్తుంది అన్నమాట. సో టిక్ ద కరెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్, దట్ ఈస్ పేజ్ నెంబర్ 18. So summative assessment, that is bit number 1. Bit number A, tick the right answers. Bit number A, it is the tick the right answers. Okay. So here, what is required by leaves to make food? See here, మనకు ఒక లీఫ్కి కావాల్సినది ఏంటి? ఏం రిక్వైర్డ్? వాటర్, ఎయిర్, chlorophyll, sunlight. So here all he given. So all of this, sunlight ఇచ్చాడు, వాటర్ ఇచ్చాడు, chlorophyll కూడా ఇచ్చాడు. The first option is D. All of this. అన్నీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా అవసరం అన్నమాట. Which part of a plant is known as a food factory of a plant? Food factory of a plant, and the main important, that is very good, leaf, stem, root, leaf, branch. Leaf is the correct answer. మనకి లీఫ్ తోనే ఉత్పత్తి అవుతుంది. సో మనకి లీఫ్ is a main food factory of a plant. The third one is, which plant does not have chlorophyll? Seeker, mushroom, molds, cotton, both A and B. Yes, both A and B is the right option. The answer is D. Both A and B. Okay. So fourth one, which is the non-green plants that take food from the other plants on which it grow? So here, which is a non-green plant. ఆ యొక్క non-green plant take food from other plants to grow అంట. Cactus, cotton, mistletoe. Next, none of these. So the answer is mistletoe. The C answer is mistletoe. Mistletoe is the correct answer. So we have completed the bit number A. Now we will go through the bit number B. Is the answer the following questions are there. So I will explain you afterwards. Answer the following question. Now I will move to the bit number C. That is, write the names of each of the following. Here he given the some questions to us. He is asking to write the answers. So here write the names. What he is telling, he will give one question. So he is asking to write each of the following. So 2 non-green plants he want here. So 2 non-green plants. First one is mushroom, molds, mushrooms and molds. Next, small porous in a leaf. Porous, small porous in a leaf, that is stomata. Third one is food factory of a plant, leaf. Leaf. Fourth one, pigment which make the leaf green in color. Pigment which make a green color, it is chlorophyll. Yeah. Chlorophyll. So this is the C bit. Once again I will repeat with the question and answer. 2 non-green plants, mushrooms, molds. Small porous in a leaf, stomata. Food factory of a plant, leaf. Pigment which make the leaf green in color, chlorophyll. These are the 4. Write the names of each of the following. Bit number C. So this one also I have completed. So that is last bit. Fill in the blanks. The last but not least, that is fill in the blanks. So everyone, you know what is meant by fill in the blanks. They will give the question. We should fill it with the answer. Fill in the blanks. The first one is, only dash leaves which contain chlorophyll can produce food from the plants. Which plants will contain the chlorophyll to Produce food from the plants? Yes, green plants. There are green leaves. That is green. Dash is necessary as it traps energy from sunlight, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is necessary, must. Okay, second one. The food made by the leaves. The food made by the leaf is in the form of dash sugar, simple sugar. That is simple sugar. Trees store food in their trunks in the form of cellulose. So, trees store the food in the form of cellulose. So, these are the 4 fill in the blanks. Okay. So, here we completed the fill in the blanks also. How? We have completed whole fill in the blanks also, children. So, now I will once again repeat for you the fill in the blanks. Only green leaves which have contain chlorophyll can produce food from the plants. Only green leaves which contains chlorophyll can produce food for the plants. First fill in the blank. Second one, chlorophyll is necessary as it traps energy from sunlight. Chlorophyll is necessary as it traps energy from sunlight. The food made by the leaf is in the form of simple sugar. The food made by the leaf is in the form of simple sugar. Next, that is last, fourth one, trees store food in their trunks in the form of cellulose. So, this is the last one. So, here he given some make a garden in the glass jar. He is asking, thing to do is there. So, this is your homework thing to do. So, this is your homework. So, this is your homework, short homework I am giving you. So, all I have told, so this is you thing to do. The page number 19, children, do this one. Okay, here make a garden in the glass jar. Make a garden in a glass jar. You know what is meant by glass jar? Sesam, pedda seesa la untadi, which we use for pickles, పచ్చడి పెట్టడానికి అది. సో నేను ఒకసారి మీకు రిపీట్ చేస్తాను, మీరు కూడా చేయాలి. టేక్ ఏ వైడ్ మౌతెడ్ గ్లాస్ జార్, ప్లేస్ ఏ లేయర్ ఆఫ్ ఎ gravel very gently at the bottom. Add the layer of a garden soil, make the small holes in the soil. Now take a small indoor plants and plant them. Press the soil around the roots. If your hand does not go it into the jar, use a spoon of pork. Sprinkle a little water on top. Keep the jar uncovered for 1 to 2 days. Then the jar, keep the jar indoor with this gets sunlight. A little water can be sprinkled on once in the one. So do this one now. Here is asking to put in the soil and whatever indoor plants అంటే ఇంట్లో లోపల మనకు పెరిగే ఒక ప్లాంట్స్ని ఈ యొక్క మట్టిలో వేసి ట్రై చేయమని చెప్తున్నారు, జార్లో మూసేసి. సో డూ దిస్ వన్ ఇన్ యోర్ homework. Now do this one practical. Tomorrow it is a Sunday, so do it is a practical, like okay, tomorrow you do it, okay, today or tomorrow, whenever you get time. That is no Sunday, whenever you get time, do some practicals. Whatever in the science, more and more in the science we have to do practicals only, because in the future if you take anyone BPC or if you take BPC, more practicals you must do there. So children, do practicals whatever you get in the formative assessment or thing to do, okay. So I have completed the second lesson today. So read well whatever I give homework, and please do formative assessment. Read well, I am telling you. In the future it will be more and more it is easy to you to go to through other subjects. So thank you children very much for listening my lesson. Thank you.